Assalamualaikum and good evening. Today we would like to conduct a forum and discussion regarding the topic of role of OSH legal requirement in the business management. And the second topic is the occupational safety and health in Malaysia. My name is Rohida binti Rafi and I am the moderator for forum today. Firstly, I will introduce the participant today, which is the first one is Rakesh Kumar Abdasami. Second is Venu Vikanesh, and the third is Nur Nabila binti Mahazir. As you know, they are the way of cost management. Implemented is very important. As we all know, there are two acts bonding all organizations in Malaysia in order to ensure the work are being protected and from all risks that coming from the workplace hazard. And there are two at which is FMA 1967 and OSHA 1994. So today, to improve our knowledge regarding this OSHA, we will discuss this topic with all the participants. Are you ready, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So for the first question, I will ask to Miss Nabila regarding the OSHA. Are you ready, Miss Nabila?
Yes, of course.
Okay. The first question, can you give the meaning of OSHA and why it is important, the OSHA in the business?
OSHA of 1970, Congress created the OSHA to ensure safe and helpful working conditions for workers by setting and enforcing standards and by providing training, outreach, education, and assistance. OSHA play a key role in making your facility a safe, healthy place to work. Beyond providing the tools and guidance to work toward an injury and illness-free workplace, OSHA is important to identify businesses that are not committed to safety. Employers that do not carefully follow OSHA regulation often face hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of dollars in fines.
Thank you, Ms. Nabila, for the good explanation. But if you don't mind, can you please sum up what is the role of OSH?
Okay. OSH deals with all aspects of health and safety in the workplace and has a strong focus on primary prevention of hazard. Its goal is to prevent accidents and harms to people from work-related activities.
Okay, thank you for the explanation. The next question I will ask to Rakesh Kumar. Are you ready, Rakesh? Can you hear me, Rakesh?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. My question is, what is the Occupational Safety and Health Act in Malaysia, and what is the silent features?
Okay, there are two acts that is ban all the organizations in Malaysia to ensure the employee are protected from all risks that come from workplace hazard, namely factories and machinery at 1967, and the Occupational Safety Health Act 1994. The Department of Occupational Safety Health is a government agency mainly responsible for administering and managing and enforcing logistical related to occupational safety health in the country. The every workplace and to make sure job and tasks are safe and healthy for the worker. The DOJ is responsible for ensuring safety and health and welfare of people at work as well as protect other people and public from safety and health hazard. That's only.
Oh, I see that. So, if you don't mind, can you please brief a little bit about the policy of the OSHA?
Okay, the policy of the OSHA is the Occupation Safety and Health Policy define the goal for occupation health and safety work in a workplace for activities that promote the working capacity of the staff. The policy also describes the occupational health and safety responsible and way of organizing the cooperation measures. The preparation of occupational safety and health policy is based on the Occupational Safety and Health Act. So the policy is the employer specific and applies to all the employees. The policy must should be specific organization and appropriate to its size and nature of the activities. Another thing is the policy must communicate and readily and accessible to all the persons in the workplace. Another thing
Sorry, Rakesh.
to
Interrupt.
consider.
Wait for a while. Okay, Rakesh. Just want to interrupt. I want to ask, what are the policies should be applied by the organization? Can you give me two policies like just now you explained?
Which policies?
Uh, the safety and health about the OSHA.
Okay, the policy should include is the protect the safety, health, and the health of all the members of the organization to prevent the work-related injuries. Another thing is that ensure that all the workers and their respective are the consulted and encouraged to participate activity in all element of OSH management and system.
Okay, thank you, Rakesh.
Okay. So the last is the OSH management should be compatible with the integrated of other management system in the policy and the organization. Okay, thank you. Next.
Okay, thank you, Rakesh, for the clear briefing of the policy of OSHA. So, the OSHA must have the problem that a company must have a problem that need to face. So, for the next question, I will ask Venu. Is it okay, Venu?
Yeah, sure. I'm ready to explain
Okay.
whatever you want to ask.
My question is, in your opinion, what is the obstacle to OSHA at compliance?
Okay. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, good day, everyone. I would like to thank the moderator of this meeting. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Venu Ganesh. Okay. Before I explain about this, let me tell a story about some incident which is happened in our country, Malaysia. Do you guys heard about the incident which was cut? The man was cut a finger whenever he's working with a missionaries in industry. I don't want to mention the company name because of some problem. The incident like this always happens. Incident will be happen. It's nature. The accidents are always happen. It's a nature. But we can stop and reduce the incidents like this by we applying the OSHA. Okay, let's come to our point. Construction right one of the reason may because the act is not active and they have a legal loophole because there are a lot of foreign workers are deployed at there. Whenever the lot of foreign workers deployed at the working place, the management also very hard to find a route to organize them in a good way to obtain the safety and the health. Sometimes the management also not take care of their welfare and the safety. Before alter the OSHA 1994 area 29 well-being official were not punishment. However, later alter become the OSHA safety and health officer regulation. In 1997, an OSH Safety and Health Officer orders 1997 have a punishment on the off chance of the project workers don't agree to utilize the individuals as safety and health officer and different obligations and guaranteeing. Such staff will pay out of obligation variability and characterized of the class of industry to designate equipped with security and safety official both are punishment under the same condition. Okay, that's only you get.
Thank you, Venu, for the explanation. But if you don't mind, can you please tell us which place or workplace is very high and frequently happen the obstacle? Which side, I mean?
Okay, especially in the project side like civil engineering side, like building construction. It's not only in the civil engineering side, it also in like machineries, like heavy machineries like milling machines, like that. Especially in oil milling, oil palm milling, like that.
Alright, thank you, Venu. Okay, it's like and Nabila is waiting so long for the question. Can I ask you the next question, Nabila?
Yes, sure.
Okay, my question is, can you share with us what is the ILO or the International Labour Standard that considered to be the key element of the OSHA system?
Okay. Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Okay, I will repeat the question. Can you share with us what does ILO or the International Labour Standard consider to be the key element of the OSH system?
Okay. A key element is promoting a culture of prevention within the enterprise where the right to a safe and healthy working environment is respected and where employer and workers actively participate in securing a safe and healthy working environment. Policy should seek for most to prevent accident and injury to health by minimizing to the extent reasonable practicable the cause of hazard inherent in the working environment. Adequate protective clothing and protective equipment are also important for prevention. They should be provided wherever necessary free of charge to the workers. Efforts should be made to adapt machinery, equipment, working time, and organization of work and work process to the physical and mental capacities of the worker. Adaptation should take into account gender difference. Pregnant or breastfeeding women should not be required to perform work that might be prejudicial to the health or either to mother or child. Companies should make available to the representative of worker in the enterprise information on the safety and health standard relevant to their local operation. They should make known any special hazard and related protective measure associated with new product and process. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Nabila. So we have discussed about the meaning of OSHA and the problem faced. So if we have the problem, so there will be the action take to overcome this problem. So for the next question, the question will be open to anyone that want to answer the question. The question is, anyone volunteer to answer my question about the action regarding the problem faced?
Yes, Ken.
Okay. Rakesh. I have a question. If I, as an employee, fail to ensure that the safety and health, also the welfare of the employee at my workplace, is there any penalty that I have to face?
Okay, if you are as a employee, if you fail to ensure the safety and health welfare of employee at your workplace, you should have a penalty which is of potential conviction liable fine on exceeding which is RM 50,000 of the imprisonment not exceeding 2 years or both. So the penalty is you will be fined 50,000 and existing 2 years from the work.
Thank you, Rakesh. It's just a large money that I have to
That's
give.
amount 50,000.
So
Okay.
Rakesh, that means if they fail to ensure the OSHA, so they need to give a fine about 50,000 or exceeding imprisonment
Yes.
for 2 years or both. It's a one of the way to ensure the OSHA.
So the safety environment is most important to
Yes,
everyone.
yes, I
So
agree.
we need to consider the safety of the workers and the other workers and the environment. So this I think this thing need to be very rude to the workers. So that's only we can follow the safety and the safety to the environment and the peoples around there.
Yes, that's good.
Okay. Thank you, Rakesh, with the explanation. Next, I want to ask it to Venu. The next question.
Yeah, sure.
Is it okay, Venu? Okay.
Mm,
Regarding to the problem faced, in your opinion, is there any way to achieve OSHA compliance? Is there any method to achieve the compliance?
Okay, for this we have lot of methods. I don't need to focus on a lot, but we focus on something. So the something can make it to reduce something here. There. Some method can help to reduce the some problem. Okay, like we have to buy safety aid kits that is industry appropriate that offer insufficient supplies for severe injuries. Take into account that hazard specific to your industry. Again, OSHA is training to critical here. Make sure the employees know where the kit is kept and basic first aid protocols. That one is first thing because the first aid is very important for organization. Every year should be deployed the thing. Next, we display on the OSHA posters. For example, it's the law, like the posters, which let the employee know their OSHA rights must be on the wall of the noticeable places. For example, in a lobby, the working place, we should place posters at there, which they have to know what their rights. What are their rights to know about the OSHA? Okay, next, the certain information has to be contained in the posters to be maintained the OSHA compliance. Okay, 13, make a better file reports. Management must have a report to OSHA when anything significant happened related to safety or health at the organization. Whether that means there has been an injury, export to illness, or fatality, you need to submit a report with your local OSHA office. Moreover, devise to a fire plan and provides fire safety training. This thing is very important because fire, whenever also can be happen. We can say today will happen, tomorrow will be happen. So not like that. Accident whenever will be also be happen. So one key concern on a fire plan is how people get out of building, the best exit path of employees in different areas. To maintain OSHA compliance as to determine your plan, utilize OSHA's emergency exit, rotor spec sheet. Plus, you need to train your personnel on how to use firefighting equipment like fire extinguisher, sands, and also the what they say is carpet, the bigger one carpet, and how to safely exit the building. Beyond planning the evacuation, you also may simply need to make adjustment to the building, such as adding more fire exit to ensure safety. There should be a label prominently, have self-closing doors, otherwise meet the fire department codes and OSHA compliances. Other than that, create an emergency action plan to provide general emergency training. This thing is also very important. Expand beyond the threat of fires. Management want their workers to be prepared for the worst case scenarios, emergencies such as injuries or toxic contamination. Whatever the event is, the emergency action plan should be provide step-by-step instruction for everyone, which the employer. Fundamental consistent programs such as have sufficient device and PPE set up in security readiness as a management are continually rebreaking down the frameworks and cycles, designing controls, look for first. Fundamental consistent builds up is necessary preparing a timetable and essential preparing material are set up. In safety and health readiness, preparing essential for the corporate culture. Preparing materials were tweaked and keep new to keep representative located in where the places are located. Your consistent driven preparing or moving along as expected while your assets the centered around trending the chance administration concern and proactive in the nick of time of preparing the occasion. That's the thing. These 7 items will be very helpful for the to solve the some issues like the accidents, all that.
Okay, thank you, Venu, for the long explanation from you.
Yes, of course, this is very long
Okay,
because this is the safety thing. We must be very precautious. So we have some knowledge about that. You have to make sure you have to share with others. Everyone can get the knowledge.
all right. Thank you, Venu. Okay, I think that's the only question for our forum today. Uh, if there anyone want to share something or have a recommendation or what, or someone can give a conclusion for our discussion today.
Sorry, Rakesh, I can hear you.
Okay. I want to say something, which is the safety and health is a very very important thing to everyone. So in the school until you working, in everywhere the safety is most important thing. So the teachers or the lecturers or teachers from the school, the primary school need to teach the safety of their safety to the students, because every work you're doing is based on the safety. You cut a vegetable, is need you need to cure on your safety first. So the safety thing is the most important. So we glad that we discussed this thing in our forum. So moreover, the in the factory, the workers or the organization must be responsible for the safety and health, the OSH, because the every company need to be a safety officer or safety team to consider the safety and occupational in the factory or the organization. This thing need to be very very constant on the rule of safety and health, because the every work, every construction, there is many incident, but we can know the little incident only, but the some incident was we don't know the at the background. So everything need to be cure and perfect when you're doing a job.
Yes,
Okay,
that was
thank you,
great.
Rakesh, for
That was great, Rakesh. Moreover, our government also play an important role to make a strict rules and regulation for OSHA Act. We under the section 29 has been corrected by our ministers to OSHA Safety and Health Officer. Regulation 1997 later altered expressed that many structure activity and any worker of designing development when the absolute agreement cost of the development project, which is surprisingly 20 million of ringgit Malaysia, the worker for hire should utilize a health and safety official or different obligations in guaranteeing, such as faculty could play out the obligation successfully. It's under the order of 1997, Section 29. It's one of very good rules of the OSHA.
Okay. Thank you for all the wonderful sharing from all of you. I think there is our last thing that we discussed today. So if we don't have anything, I will end our discussion today. Is it okay?
It's okay. We glad to discuss this thing in our forum because it's more important to everyone.
Okay. Okay, thank you all for your cooperation for the discussion today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, moderator again. And thank you
Thank
for
you.
Thank
your
you for the
Bye.
time.
sharing.
Bye.
Okay, dah okay eh?
Okay, dah settle.